So I had someone message me and ask me to talk about track width. So we have two of the 36-inch belts. We have 127 and then one 30-inch belt, and then the small frame is the 18-inch belts. So I'll go over them, pros and cons and stuff of what I think personally. We've put a lot of hours on these cats. Combined for the farm, we've put over 30,000 hours on them. A couple of the cats we do not have anymore, like the A model had 14,000 and we got rid of it. But anyway, the 36-inch belts, absolutely love these belts. Hands down, best belts for in the spring and in the fall, in my opinion. They work really well. They do have downsides, like all great things. There's always a downside. They wear out the side of your bogey wheels faster, definitely, because the track, it flexes around the side and it puts all that heat right here from that track flex. And your tracks also will not last as long if you lose cords. Usually it's along here while all that heat's building up if you start having one come apart. These tracks right here have right at 4,200 hours on them. They're starting to show stubble damage, but the lugs are still really good. And then the 27-inch belts, I mean, these things do not weigh out the bogey wheels or anything nearly as bad, but these do not have enough traction, in my opinion. We pull a 65-foot field cultivator, and these things always spin out. I was chiseling with the 875, and I was having traction issues too with that this fall. But the 27-inch, the actual measurement of the lug is only 25-inch. We bought these tracks. These are the 6500 Extreme Duties. We bought these for the bean planter, so we wouldn't run over another row was the idea. We plant 15-inch beans, 51 row bean planter, so we pull it with the large frame because a small frame does not have enough power, it overheats, whatnot. So anyway, that's why we got these tracks. I would never buy them again, personally. I'm going to plant with this tractor this year on the bean planter. So how these tracks stick way past the bogeys, they also flex more on the side and they ridge a lot less. So planting beans, you do not want a ridge if you can help it. Obviously these will still ridge, but they're not nearly as bad. And also on these tracks and the 30-inch belt tracks, they round the side of the lug. Well, the 27 inches are straight. So obviously when you turn, that will ridge a lot more. Same with these 6500s on this cat. They ridge really bad because that straight lug cutting through the ground. The 18-inch belts went bad on this one once already at, I forget, it was like 3,600 hours. We had to replace the tracks, but it wasn't because the track failure here, it was just because the lugs were gone and I was spraying with it in muddy, wet conditions and I needed more traction, so we had to replace them because of that. So I'll show you the bogey wheels off of that 36-inch belt cat. Those are the original bogey wheels and original tracks for 4,200 hours. Right here's the bogeys. You see how this is the outside. So while that track flex is, it whales out the bogeys, just from flexing all the time. And then this side, it's in good shape. I'll walk out and look at the 30-inch belt cat. That one has over 6,000 hours on it, and they're all the original bogeys. We did replace the tracks, but we have not done any of the bogeys on that one yet. It's a touch dark in this building, but I got a flashlight. I always forget to replace the light bulbs when the equipment's out of here. So these are the 30-inch belt Extreme Duty 6500s tracks. So the lugs are angled also, so these do ridge less. I wish the inside ones were not angled because that's losing traction, but it's the way they are. So the actual width, right, well, it starts to curves there is 25-inch, so it's the same as the Extreme Duty ones, except this has more on down, so I don't know. These hang past the bogey wheels about 2.5 inches, and these bogey wheels do not seem to wear out on the sides though with the 30-inch belts. This one's had 30-inch belts its whole life. It has 7,600 hours on it now, probably actually 77. And these tracks here have 1,700 hours on them. Grain cart tractor. This thing runs a grain cart, plus it does spring tillage, and then it'll do fall tillage after we get done with harvest, and also runs a small anhydrous bar. These tracks are holding up really well so far, no stubble damage, whatnot. So those bogey wheels have 7,700 hours on them, and you can see these sides, it's almost 2x the hours of that other cat with the 36-inch belts, and these are holding up amazingly well. We'll look at the inside too, because the inside takes a lot of the whale. Inside's angled a little bit, but not bad. They'll not come in loose or anything. Look at the other side also. So those are really nice tracks. I like these a lot better than like the 27s because they ridge less. And you do not have the frame wear. So if you do not need maximum traction, these are a fantastic option to get a lot longer life out of your bogey wheels. So you can see all those. These are going to be a lot harder to see here. But still, we do not have a single bogey on this at 7,700 hours. That's starting to come apart like that other cat was at 4,200 hours. So yeah, that's about all I know. These do make it last a lot longer than the 36-inch belts, but the 36-inch belts are really nice if you need maximum traction. They do pull a lot nicer.